Hello everybody, welcome back to my videos. Today I just want to show you this. This is a, well, what I would call a bargain. What it is a motherboard with an Intel Celeron processor, and this is the 4th generation processor built onto it already. And it has passive cooling, so it has no fans or anything like that, so it is silent. Really cool board. It's by Gigabyte and it's the J1800N D2H. Okay, bit of a long name, but it's got a lot of good, cool features. It's their ultra durable lineup. It's got a UFI BIOS. And it's a really cool board, and it's very small. It is a mini ITX form factor. And I had a look on YouTube, and there's not a lot of people have done reviews or anything about this board, and I think it's quite a cool bit of kit. So we're going to get into it, and we're going to have a look what's inside and what you get with it, and we'll have a look at a few features. So looking around the box, it's just got UFI BIOS and Celeron processor and all that sort of good stuff. On the back, it's got more about that, and on the bottom, if you turn it over, it tells you all the specs and features that it has, and all the specs and features of the actual board itself. So again, we're going to get it out and we're going to just give you a look. But what it's got specifications here. It says onboard CPU, which is an Intel Celeron J1800 processor, and I know that to be a dual core processor, and it's running at 2.41 gigahertz, which is quite fast for a Celeron. Display interface, it's got a HDMI port and a D-sub port. Memory type is 2-channel memory of DDR3. Now, it is laptop memory that this takes, and I'll show you in a minute what I've got for it. And it's a SO-DIMM socket, so it's laptop memory, and it takes the low voltage memory, which is the 1.35 volts memory. Okay, so you must remember that. It's the same as if you get like a Intel NUC or Gigabyte bricks or something like that. It's the same type of memory that takes. This takes. Okay, and it's got two slots for it, and it takes up to 8 gigs of that. Okay, so it tells you the RAM DIMM type there as well. Expansion slots, it's got one PCIe ×1 and one mini PCIe slot on the actual board. It's got 2 SATA 2 connections, so it's not SATA 3 on here, but if you pair it with an SSD, it's still going to be pretty fast. USB ports, it's got one USB 3.0 port and 6 USB 2 ports, which is quite cool. It's got an 8-channel HD, and it's got Gigabit Ethernet LAN, and it's a mini ITX form factor, which is yeah, so it's 170mm by 170mm. So it's exactly square, which is quite cool. So let's just get into the box and let's just have a look. So it's nice and easy to open. So you just open it up like that, and then you just pull out the board like that. So we just pop that to one side for a minute and we'll see what else we get in the box as well. Lovely packaging, really good packaging. So in the box you get your SATA cables. You get two of those. Okay, one's a right angle one. You get the I/O shield on the back, and then you get a whole load of documentation and all that sort of stuff, and a driver CD and everything like that, and BIOS utilities and all that good stuff as well. So there's the motherboard manual there, so you get all that as well. So we'll pop that back in the box, and we'll pop that back in the box, and that back in the box as well, and we'll pop that back. So again, it's got all the stuff you could possibly want with it, and what we'll do is we'll just pop that on there. So back to the motherboard itself. Now to get into the motherboard, you hold it very gently. There's a piece of tape on the back, so you just undo that. Sorry about the sound, but Again, that's just the way it is. And you get in, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this on top of there, so we're going to be nice and careful with it. Okay, so as you can see, it's got all sorts of full featured things. So on the back, we'll just angle it upwards so you can see. On the back we've got PS2 ports, keyboard and mouse PS2 ports. We've got a D-sub connection, that's a VGA connection. We've got HDMI. We've got the one USB 3 port. We've got the 4 USB 2 ports, a Gigabit Ethernet, and your audio there. There is also headers on the board for another 2 USBs, so like the front USBs, which I believe are up the top here. There's ports here as well, so you can fit those. You've got your main power connector. You've got your auxiliary power connector for the Celeron processor. Underneath this heatsink here is the Celeron processor. As you can see, there's no fans, no nothing like that. It's just the processor there. We've also got we can have a sys fan if you want, but don't need to. We've got 2 SATA ports there. We've got the mini PCIe slot here. This is to put peripherals, like if you want to put extra USB 3 ports and things like that, you can buy PCI Express cards to go in there. This little port here is a mini PCIe slot here, and this can hold like a wireless card. So if you want to add a wireless card into this, you can fit it into there and then screw it down with a screw there. You got your BIOS battery here. There's your 2 DIMM slots for your memory. It's all solid caps as well, which is nice. Solid caps on the board. So we just go and have a look around the rest of the board. There's a USB header just there, and there's another one. There's another one just, I believe, there as well. It's comms ports. That's your front ports of your case. So it's your case ports there. So again, nice, very compact little board. It's very cool. So what I've got to go with it, mentioning the RAM at the moment, what I've got to go with it, so I'll just pop this out of the way for a sec, is I've got this, and this is the Corsair Value Select RAM. Now this is 4 gigs of 1333 megahertz. It's one stick of DDR3L. Now this board only takes 1333 megahertz. It's very fussy on RAM, so you must make sure you get the correct RAM to go into it. And I've just got a 4 gig stick, which is very cheap. You can pick this up. So the board itself I picked up off of eBuyer for £35 at the time of making this video. £35. So that's a whole board and a processor capable of playing 1080p video for £35. Incredible value for money. And I picked this up. This was £18. This memory for 4 gigs. I mean, memory at the moment is crashed. Really has crashed. Prices have crashed right down at the moment. So nice value select, 4 gigs of DDR3L low voltage RAM. Very nice. So that is my overview of the Gigabyte J1800N D2H motherboard and processor combo, and it's a mini ITX form factor. So this will be going in a build very shortly, so stick around for that. If you like build videos and things like that, please subscribe to the channel. If you like review videos of technology, please subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments whatsoever, drop them in the comments below and I'll try and answer as many as I can. And once again, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. I appreciate your comments and thank you very much for watching. Thanks. Bye bye.